So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Under an awful lot of pressure, and he's forced to go back. That has been slung wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. Now it's Kane. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's there to belt it away. Camavinga. Caicedo. And here's Messi. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Played back into the centre. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And Fernandez. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, what has happened here? Liberali. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's worked it through. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Strokes it back. And he's picked out the run. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Serginho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer.
That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Argentina have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, good take in a good area. Serginho gets it clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Caicedo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he was quick to react. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Liberali. Messi. Messi! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Camavinga, here. Great chance! It's a goal kick.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Liberali, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kane. Can he get away here? It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Messi. In again. Oh, great leap! Caught offside that time. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Kane. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see. Catanzaro really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Kane. Liberali.
Pretty robust defending.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Liberali, nicely spread. It's a good run down the right. Tries to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Kane, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi, he's picked his way through. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That ball looks a good one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe. He's having a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Mbappe really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 82, il numero 28.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. This looks promising. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Argentina leading here by this still precarious... Oh, they could be caught out here, and Messi! Oh, crossbar! And that is wildly off target.
Mbappe clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
I think we're just about done here. Forward it goes. It's played through for him. Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is masterful defending.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover.
That
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, just a kick. He'll try for distance, and that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim? So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Füllkrug. Spread out to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Modric. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Salmakers.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in with Martinez! That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ball's gone out of play. That is ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Zielinski is in a really good position out wide. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Füllkrug. It's a searching pass. Oh, terrible pass. Estupinian.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rabiot. Jimenez. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking to play him in. Jimenez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Füllkrug. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Ricci. 15 minutes till half-time. Jimenez! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's been played through. And a chance! Oh, it's gone in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jimenez. Passing is crisp and sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Rabiot. And it's Ricci. Modric. Calhanoglu. Gabbia.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Tomori.
recupero.
Played through into space. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. They've got to be quick to recover this. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Rabiot. Now it's Selmakers. Tries to play it through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Modric. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rabiot. And he cuts out the supply. It's a good run down the right. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. Modric. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Modric. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Zambo Anguissa. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Ronaldinho! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Jimenez. That's going wide left. He is through here. Serginho. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, crossbar! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Anguissa. Çalhanoğlu. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Ricci. He won't be happy with that one. Salamakers. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Zielinski in acres of space out wide. Zielinski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just about up to 75 minutes. Ronaldinho. Now the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Short changes him with that pass. Serginho. That's destined for the flank. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can and it's been given away. Decent chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
That could prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Modric, numero 8, numero 99. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Schneider, il numero 7. Ribéry, il numero 23.
He's in a great position here. Serginho. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Martinez. Ribéry providing an outlet on that flank. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And a header! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ricci. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Time
minuti
added
di
on
recupero.
will be 2 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Ricci. Some really good ball movement. And here's Rabiot. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Can he latch on to this? Ronaldinho's delivery. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. He can run onto that. Oh, that is a good shot at goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Estupinian. Jimenez. Ball looks a good one. Fulkrug takes a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Nicely worked. Barella played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot. Passes short and sharp. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Costa Curta can clear it away. He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafael Leao. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next shoots! Off the post! And that could come back to haunt them.
Martinez clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ribery. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Ronaldinho. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Serginho. Çalhanoğlu. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 80. Ronaldinho. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Deftly away. Ribery receives it in a wide position. Referee has just said play on. And it's been hooked away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
A tutti I tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Totti. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a searching pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Dybala. Can he finish? And he's straight offside. Donatoni. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the finish! That's going to go a long way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away, he's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ricci getting this one clear. Back when it goes. That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played towards the other side. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So it is still 0-0. Donatoni, well timed, excellent interception. Serginho. Jimenez. Now it's Dybala, now it's Totti. And it's been played through, and he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. And Dybala! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shoots! Goal, Milan! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Here, he's done it, Oni! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ricci. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. And the shot's on here. Real chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for options from Antibala! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Modric. Barella. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Foot in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Estupinian promptly onto that, and that is that. Estupinian picks it up out wide.
Oh, that was one big no.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's in a great position here. And this is Totti. He's beat. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
3-0. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. Fulkrug! No, not the best of headers. Serginho. Modric. Totti. Gabbia gets across to intercept that. And here's Fulkrug. Salamakers. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco. There's the shot! And no mistake. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Donatoni. Bastoni. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's heaved it away. And this is Totti. Rabiot. Salmakers.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Dybala, and the shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's full Krug. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Rabiot. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Modric. And it's Modric. Modric stood his ground strongly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Tomori. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gabbia cuts out the pass. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Estupinian. And it's Serginho. Modric. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho in acres. There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Modric. Ricci. Nicely shaped ball. Barella. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Salmakers. Defending was strong and firm. Serginho. And that is as far as it goes. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here, the chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone...
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. So much time and space here. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal, Milan! And there is your opener. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
So what can they make of this? Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Modric! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Fulkrug. Modric. So no flag here. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And now they can spring out of defence. Çalhanoğlu powering forward here, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's on his own! And the finish! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Quarter of an hour played. Good ball, good take. That's good running with the ball. Great ball, and he's in. He's having a shot! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's Rabiot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, super find. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Martinez, he's in, one on, shot at goal! It's hit the upright. But he's left disappointed. And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Modric. Now this could be a chance. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping. but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection.
Jimenez! Fantastic from Jimenez! A finish of true class! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Rabiot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jimenez. And it's Modric. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Modric. That has been cut short. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, strongly challenged there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And he skips past his man, goes for a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And it's Sailamakers. Now it's full Krug. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a pop! Chance again? No.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's gone for a throw-in. Rabiot. Milan currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes without saying, that was poor. That's a lovely, neat pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Jimenez.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. Oh, what a mistake. There's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ricci. Rabiot. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabia. Ricci. Rabiot. Modric. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Jimenez looking understandably energised after his goal. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Back in once, and a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rabiot clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Out of play for a throw. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That looks a cracking... And the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he's overshot the green. And it's Ricci. Ricci. And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Modric tries to pass it through. Tomori deals with that comfortably. Jimenez, that's destined for the flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's come loose. Well read, nice interception. Modric. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Jimenez. Look at the space here. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Füllkrug. Füllkrug. Great chance! And again, he is at his elastic best. This their second corner of the game. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan are looking to go forward now. Jimenez, tossed somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Füllkrug. Salamakers. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Jimenez. Jimenez going forward. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to cross. Jimenez could move up a gear here. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Modric unable to make it happen. Jimenez! That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
A case now of complete control. He's in, must be! And he's... Can he finish? Oh, brilliant save.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
So, third corner of the game. Füllkrug! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's nice. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And that really is so impressive. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's made its way to him. Hangs one. There's the header! Oh, and another try! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Rafael Leao. Jimenez tries a shot! Off the post!
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, shooting chance! Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that. He might be in here. He's having a shot. Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rabiot. Ricci. Modric. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ricci. Rabiot. Milan are looking to break at pace. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's being shifted off it. Just about within shooting range.
Il
Gabbia.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
Milan
recupero.
clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that's ambitious. Estupinian. Now Ricci. Now he's got space here. Ricci gets over and intercepts. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Passing is crisp and sharp, and here's Kane, Mbappe. Now can he find a finish? Shot a goal! Goal! Argentina! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, super find. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a header! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi. There's the shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a sharp pass. So what can they make of this? And here's Kane. It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Argentina have hit a quick-fire double here. Nice control. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Almost half an hour in now. Lovely feet. And the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great challenge, time to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good ball, good take. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! Oh, what? And again! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Mbappe, and he was quick to react. Now that's well seen too. Fernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's going for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that pass just didn't quite work. And the counter is on. Oh, well measured. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Messi. Oh, some astute defending there. So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Argentina really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Argentina enjoying a half which is... Great chance! That's a decent clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Mbappe, and here's Kane, and he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caicedo currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt...
Shot, surely! Oh, good line! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he finish? It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And no, that was never going to make it. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
The ball's gone astray. And this is Kane. And he's straight offside. Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
This is a promising build-up. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! And he can thump it away. Serginho. Ball in towards the middle. And that has been knocked clear. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. Driving forward. Knocks it out wide. Serginho's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cross goes in there. And that has been knocked clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked out the run. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a searching pass. That's good play. Delivery. He's there to hit! Caught offside that time. Frosinone are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Serginho. Can he get it through? And he's certainly onside here. Camavinga. Ball swung in. Impressive jump. And that has faded wide. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's intervened well there. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Threads one in. Might be to shoots! They've played it short.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That's a decent clearance. Knocks it into space. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's been played through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley. Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And that's got him off to a flyer.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. It's gone for a throw-in. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Not the most accurate pass. And he was quick to react. Berardi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. That is a great pick out. Koulibaly is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kone. He's in a good position here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. Getting up there! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Caicedo. Serginho tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's well spotted. Kone. Fernandez. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Approaching the half-hour mark. It says. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Kane. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Pinamonti, and it's... Oh, good climb! And that's a sharp finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal in the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Berardi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Garcia. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Kone. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. Well, what about this cross? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koulibaly. That's an imaginative pass. Kone. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe has created one goal already. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It says. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Argentina leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half. That has been cut short. Fernandez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe, good driving run. And here's Kane. Oh, he's having a go! And over, just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And he has been fouled there. Now it's Pinamonti. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Garcia. Kone receives it in a wide position. Decent chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Fernandez. That's destined for the flank. Kane being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Now it's Pinamonti. Berardi. He's found a way through. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely worked. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pitches it off him. 60 minutes played. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 45.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And he cuts out the supply. Koulibaly, spread to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Pacho clears.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Mbappe. Serginho. He's got away. And he shoots! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Serginho. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 99. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
75 minutes played. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. And once more he proves rigid and robust. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And here's Kane. Messi. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Caicedo does well to get it back. Messi. Messi. Neither of these two tries one from range. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3. 5 minutes left on the clock. Kone. Now it's Nzola. Fernandez. Now Mbappe. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's Garcia. Now this could be a chance. Nzola! And no mistake. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And that's it. Argentina looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Kane picking up...